Yeah, good evening, all. Now, this is Dr. Praveen, Associate Professor in SR University. Now, today, I'm going to explain in C language, the problem solving using C language, conditional statements and control statements. First, we will discuss conditional statements. After, we will go to the control statements. So, before that, all of you see my mobile number. This is 9885401731 and mail ID p.praveen@sru.edu.in. If you have any queries, please ping me and please send a mail to this mail address. Right now, we will go to the concept. Wait a few seconds. Yeah, conditional statements and control statements. Sometimes it is called the looping statements. Now, first we will discuss conditional statements. See, in our C language, we have mainly 5 types of conditional statements. So one is see why we are learning the conditional statements. What is the main objective of the conditional statements? Sometimes the statement is based on the condition. Like, suppose now I am asking one question to you. Are you eligible for voting or not? Some people say yes, some people say no. How they can say yes or how they can say no? This is the condition. What the constraints we would follow? That is, the age is greater than 18 or age is greater than 17, then the person is eligible for voting. Otherwise, that person is not eligible for the voting. This is the constraint. This is the condition. So now how can I write the condition? See, in our previous classes and previous examples, we have to declare some variable, that is, we completed operators. In some operators, that is the relational operator, everyone knows the relational operator. Everyone knows the conditional operator. Now, what is the condition in that conditional operator? We write like this: A greater than, see, you want to write here, take one color. A greater than B, question mark, A colon B. See, this is expression 1 and this is expression 2. If this condition is satisfied, then expression 1 is evaluated. This condition is not satisfied. It means the condition is failed, then expression 2 is evaluated. So now the main objective of the conditional statements, see, if the sequence of, actually, we will execute the sequence of instructions like this. Sequence, we continue. First statement 1 executed, statement 2 executed, statement 3 executed, statement 4 executed, so on. Statement n is executed. This order is the sequential order. But now the situation is different. So first these two statements are executed. Check the condition. If this condition is satisfied, then we move to the some block. We print some block or some statements are executed. If the condition is that constant is failed, then the control is shifted to the other block. That is the situation. So now here, these statements helps to jump from one part of the program to another part, depending on whether a particular condition is satisfied or not. Already we discussed. So now how many types of conditional statements? The first one is the simple if. Right. Second one is the if else statement. Third one is the nested if. Fourth one is the if-else ladder. Fifth one is switch statement. So why we learn all these conditional statements? In coming class, in now we will discuss each one with suitable examples, right? And with suitable syntax, as well as we will learn using with the pictorial representation. So the first statement is the if statement. Okay, now you remember in our C language, not only C language, in all programming languages, these conditional statements are very important. So first we will learn the conditional statement if. So what is if? Why we learn the if condition? Now see, this is the simple if. Now simple if statement, if the statement is true, the statement is satisfied, then we have to print the immediate block. If the statement is not satisfied, that means the statement is failed, then there is no output statement, output block. So that is represented, a few seconds, that is represented here. The first statement, what is statement here? Now the statement is we write the person is eligible for voting or not. Now person is eligible for voting or not, how can we write? First we need a one variable that depends on that person is eligibility or not eligibility depends on the age. So we read age is greater than 17, then he is eligible, otherwise he is not eligible. Okay, now how can we write the program? How can we demonstrate the simple if with flowchart or with syntax? In any exam or any descriptive, we should write like this. First, we write the first statement. Why? We write the definition. Second one, you write the syntax. Third, we write draw the flowchart. And fourth one is the write description. That is the description on syntax and flowchart. And fifth, you write the example program. In any exam, you should follow the structure, definition of the concept and the syntax of that concept, and you should write the flowchart and write the description and write the proper example, one or two examples, and you have to, and immediately you have to write the test cases also. Minimum you take the 2 test cases. One is true, another one is the false. So now coming to the first example, first concept is the simple if. Simple if statement is a conditional statement. Now first we check the condition. If the condition is satisfied, then immediate statement block will be executed. So now we move to this is the definition. The definition is the statement is true, then the condition is true, the statement block will be executed. Right. Now go to the syntax. The second part is the syntax. Here, if test expression. What is test expression? Test expression is nothing but a condition. We check the condition. If this condition is satisfied, then this block will be executed within the compound statements you observe here. Open and begin. This all statements will be executed. Suppose this condition is failed. What? Wait. There is no alternative block. Other statements will be executed. See, if the condition is failed, then immediate block, there is no other immediate block. That is the alternative block. There is no alternative block of condition. So other statements will be executed. I will show one example also. See, now after syntax, we move to the flowchart. Now how can we draw the flowchart? First, test expression. See, you write like this. Before test expression, we need a variable. We read the data, we print the data, right? And next we check the conditional. I think everyone knows the flow diagrams, right? This is for the condition. This is for the processing. And we know the start, we know the stop. Same thing is repeated. And we know the parallelogram, that is for the read and write. And we know the diamond symbol, that is for the decision. We know the rectangle, this is for the processing. So now how can we draw a flowchart for the simple if? Here test expression. It is true, then statement block is executed. Now the condition is satisfied, then statement block will be executed. Suppose this test expression is failed, then there is no alternative state block. Alternative block, directly it will print the other statement block. Now coming to, this is the third one. And you write the description as well as for the fifth, that is for the, what about previous, we write the way we write definition, and first you define the concept, and next you write the syntax, and third you write the, you draw the flowchart. Fourth one is you have to explain about the concept. So already we completed all these concepts. Next, immediately go to the exam. So now I want to take a small example. Same already we discussed it here. So if condition, what is the condition? Is greater than 17. Yes. Now here already 1, 2, 3, 4 completed. That is called first one is the definition is completed. Second one is the that is syntax is over. Now this is the syntax, right? And next the third part is the, what is third part? Flowchart. Flowchart is over, and go to the for description already that is also over. Just you have to explain the pictorial represent the flowchart, or you have to explain the syntax also. Anyone can first you write like this in description mode. First we have to check the condition. The condition is satisfied, then immediate statement block will be executed. Otherwise, other statements will be executed. Now here the drawback is the no alternative statement block. Now we will take the example that is already we discussed the example. The person is either is eligible for voting or not. Okay, now how can we write the program for either is eligible for voting or not? Okay, now in programming you should write like this. First you declare the variable is age, and next you read the age. Now the condition is, you observe the condition. If age is greater than 17, then we should write like this: printf printf the person is eligible for voting backslash yeah. Okay, person is eligible for voting. That's it. Okay, now what about this statement is false? Now the statement is true, then immediately you print this block. What about you are enter test case 1 T1, you are enter 18. Age is 18. 18 greater than 17. Yes. Condition is satisfied. So this block will be executed. Now in test case 2, you enter some 15. Enter 15. Now what is the alternative statement here? If age, what is age? 15. 15, is it greater than 17? Oh, condition is failed. Now condition is failed. Then what is the immediate block? There is no immediate statement block. Now here you write some other blocks, some other statements like printf the program is completed, right? Printf hello friends. Now this is demonstrational if condition, but that is not related to your condition. So the main drawback in the simple if is the condition is true, then statement block will be executed. The condition is false, then there is no alternative statement block. That's why we move from simple if to if else. Clear, guys? Okay, here what is the drawback? There is no alternative statement block when condition is failed. So now we move to the if else. Yeah, already this is the example. Oh, sorry, this is the description about our simple if. And now you write the program. Simple program. Sorry, here. You declare two variables. Actually, here, which is the biggest of two numbers? Which is the biggest of two numbers? You read A and B. A greater than B, A is the largest. If B greater than A, then B is the greater number. End of the program. Say, actually, observe here how many variables we have. Two variables. If any time you n variables with n minus 1 conditions, better we should follow this condition. N variables with n minus 1 conditions. Now, two variables, 2 minus 1, only one condition is enough actually. If you have take the if else. But now, as of now, we don't know the if else, just we know the simple if. So, simple if, this is if, and again we write the another. Okay, the length of the program will be increased because there is no alternative block. So, that is the drawback in the simple if. Now, we will move to the next if else. See, if else, this is the alternative of simple. Alternative means this is the advanced concept of simple because simple if there is no alternative statement, but here we have a alternative statement. Okay, now coming to the point here. Now if else construct. Okay, first we check the test expression. If the test expression is satisfied, then immediate statement block will be executed. If the test expression is failed, if the test expression is failed, then control is skip the first statement block and control is moved to the next statement block, that is called the else block. So now here we have a two blocks. One is the satisfied block, another one is the not satisfied block. So now again we should follow the same criteria. The first one is the definition, second one is the syntax, third one is the flow chart, fourth one is the example, fifth one description, sixth one is the test cases. That is the example, and as you wish, follow example description or description example. And last one is the test case 1 and test case 2. So now first, what is the definition? Coming to definition, first it is similar to if, but we have to add one more block, that is else block. So now write like this. This is the syntax, that second part as well as third part. If test expression, it is condition, statement block 1 will be executed. If this is true, then this will be executed. This is false, then the control is jumped to the else block. This block will be executed. And this is the other statement blocks. Okay, now coming to flow chart, we have some variables are there. Okay, now in the previous example, the variable is the age. Test expression, what is the condition? Age greater than 70. Age greater than 70. Now, true. The statement is true. Then statement block 1 will be executed. The statement, for example, test case 2, test case 1, we are enter 18. So 18 is greater than 17. Then this block will be executed. What is the code? What is the statement here? Write like this. Now the student is, the person is eligible for voting. Now, the next test case, we want to enter 15. Now, 15 is greater than 17. No, the condition is failed. When the condition is failed, the control will jump to the statement block. That is called the else block. Okay, statement block 2. Now, the person is not eligible for voting. You write like this in printf. That is the output statement. You have to write like this. One is the eligibility, another one is the not eligibility. So now the first one definition is over and syntax is over, and third one is the flowchart is over, and now we move to the example or description. An example I want to write here. Now a previous example, instead of else block, here we write the condition, but there is no condition here, just we put the else. So you declare two variables and you read two variables a and b, a greater than b, right? Here we are use the relational operator. What is the relation among these two variables? That is the greater than. A greater than b, then print a is the greater number. Sum, for example, now in our input, a is not greater than b, then control is jump to the else block. What is else block? There is no need to write the condition again. Just you print the b is the greater. Now this is the example, end of the other, this is other statement block. So now test case 1, I want to enter some 100, comma 50. 100, comma 50. So 100 greater than 50, the condition. If 100 greater than 50, yes, condition is satisfied. Then statement 1 is executed. Okay, then what is the output for this input? A is the greater than. Now, test case 2, I want to enter 100 is the A variable, A value, and we want to enter 1000 for the B value. Now, again, we check the 100 greater than 1000. Everyone knows, is it greater than? No, condition is failed. When this condition is failed, the control immediately jump from this statement to, this is the actual statement, this statement to directly move to the else statement. Else statement, what is the output you have? B is the greater. Only one statement will be executed, either A is the greater than or B is the greater than, because statement only one expression is valid. Okay, this is about the if else. And now we move to the else ladder or nested. Yeah. Now the third one is, so total we have 5 conditional statements. The third one is the nested if else statement. Sometimes we have a nested if statement. Sometimes we have the number of conditional statements. When a series of decisions are involved, we may have used to more than one if-else statements in the nested form. So what is the nested form? Nested form is the syntax. Condition 1 is satisfied. So actually this is for the menu-based applications. Condition 1 is satisfied. What will be occurred? This is true. Then this block, this is one block. This block will be executed. In this block, again you have one more condition. Observe, in this block, in this statement 1, we have another condition. So again we check this condition. If it is if this is also satisfied, then immediate statement block 1 is executed. Now this is satisfied, this is not satisfied, then the control is jump from here to this else block. Suppose this condition is failed, the outer if condition is failed, then we don't want to check the inner if condition, because we not enter into this block. Because first we check the condition 1. Condition 1 is failed, so there is no entry for the statement block. So the control is directly moved to the else. So simply you have to write like this. Now this is true and this is true. Both are true, then it will print the S1 statement 1. Now this is true and this is false, then it will be written the statement 2, because condition 1 is satisfied, the condition 2 is failed, then control is jump to the else block. Now the next one is the condition 1 is failed. Condition 1 is failed. So don't want to check the condition 2. Directly the control is jumped to the third statement. All of you listen carefully. Now here, the third one is the nested if condition. Nested if condition, if in another if. Okay, if in another if. First, if condition 1 is satisfied, then we check the condition 2. Both are satisfied, then statement 1 will be executed. Suppose condition 1 is satisfied, but condition 2 is failed. So simple, I want to, you know the conditional operator before that is called, what is called? Yeah, logical operator. Okay, now you have to write like this, A greater than B and A greater than C. This is condition 1, this is condition 2. C1 and C2. Both are true, 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 then return true. That is called the yes. Remember this point. Already in logical operators, we discussed the condition 1 and condition 2. Condition 1 is satisfied, condition 2 is satisfied. Both are true, then return true. Remaining all situations, it will return false. So this is the syntax for the conditional statements. Are you follow? Okay, shall we move to the flowchart? Because the third concept is the flowchart already. We know the criteria. One is the definition, second one is the syntax, third one is the flowchart, fourth one is example or description, fifth one is sixth one is the test case. So now I want to go to flowchart. What is it? Now all of you look carefully. Test case condition 1. Now this is true. So we check the condition 2. Now both are true. Both are, you observe here. This is true and this is true. The flow is moved to S1. Flow is moved to S1. Now condition 1 is true. Observe here. Condition 1 is true. Then this is fail. This is fail. Then you move from condition 2 to statement 2. Now this condition is failed. Observe here. This is fail. This is fail. Then the false block. Statement 3 is executed. Okay. Now this if always, this is the inner if condition, this is the outer if condition. Inner if condition, first check the outer if condition, that is true. Then we check the inner if condition. That is also true, then S1 is executed. Inner if condition is failed, then outer if condition is true, then you print the S2. Outer if condition is failed, then you print the S3. So this is about the flow chart, flow diagram, and we move to the example. Yeah, now coming to example, what is the example? Same, you declare the 3 variables. Now I want to memory management also here. Now how many variables are there? 3 variables. How much memory is allocated for these 3 variables? A, now 4 bytes. A, B, C. Suppose address is, we assume 4000, 4060 and 4240. We assume these are the addresses. First, whenever the first line is completed, so 12 bytes of memory is allotted at various places. Now 3 numbers we are at. I think everyone knows the scanf function. This is the input function. The percentage D, it is for the integer reading and integer printing. And ampersand, what do you mean by ampersand? Ampersand is the address operator. A is the variable. Address of A. Where is A? A is located in 4000. So we enter some value, some we enter 50. 50 is reside in 4000. Now, ampersand B. B is the variable. B is located at 4060. We are enter 20. We are enter 20. And next C, ampersand C, that is the 4240. We are enter the value like 100. Is 100. So we have a 3 variables. We read the variables and put to the condition A greater than B. What is A greater than? 50 greater than 20. The condition true. Then we are enter. Now the second condition, 50 greater than, what is the B C value? 100. Condition. Now this condition is false. Now condition is false, then you print the 100 is the greater than, because if the condition is failed, A greater than C, 50 greater than 100 is failed, then control is jump to the else block. In else block, you print the 100 is the greater value. This is for the first test case. And sometimes we have, now we enter the A value is 50, B value is, second test case, B value is 100, C value is 70. We assume A value 50, B value 100, C value is 70. 70. Now go to the same, A greater than B. So 50 greater than 100. 50 greater than 100, condition failed. You look here, condition is failed. When the condition is failed, control is jump to else block. What is else block? Else block, we have another condition. C greater than B, 70 greater than 100. Is it satisfied? 70 greater than 100? No, absolutely it is wrong. So the again condition failed. Then go to the else block. Else block, B is the greater number. So 100 is the greater number. This is about the nested if condition. Are you follow? Any doubt here? Right, I want to give more examples for the nested if condition. Now, say, and fourth one is the else ladder. If else ladder, fourth one. If else ladder, sometimes we have to take multiple conditional statements. Where we are using this multiple conditional statements? Suppose you want to calculate your grade. Your grade is based on the total, right? So, for example, now your marks, for example, either 3 subject marks or 5 subject marks, the total of marks or each subject marks is greater than 80%, 80% or 90%, then you are outstanding. Print like that. The average of marks greater than 90, then the student is outstanding. And one more condition here in real-time example, the average is say 80 to 90. That person is the excellent. The students are excellent students. And 70 to 80, the students are very good. Very good. And 60 to 70, the students are good. 50 to 60, 50 to 60, the students are above average. We write like this, above average. 40 to 50, the students are average. 40 to 50 average, or the 40 to 50, the students are pass only. Below 40, students are grade is, so that is the fail grade. These are the conditions. Okay, now in our previous examples, in previous concepts, we learn only if condition, simple if, and if else. Another one is the if and if. But now here, the number of conditions are more. So we should go for the if else ladder. We have take the multiple if conditions. Right. C language supports nested else if statements. That is called the if else ladder. Additional conditions apart from the test expressions. The if else if construct work the same way as a normal if condition. So now here the one is the if you know everything, if condition 1 or expression 1, statement block 1 is executed, else if test expression 2, statement block 2 is executed. Suppose this is failed and this is failed, the control is jumped to the third else condition. We check the nth condition until nth condition. Suppose all conditions are failed, you observe here. All conditions are failed, then the control is print the else block. That is the default block. Because the above conditions all are the failed. If one condition is failed, we don't want to check the another condition. If the condition 1 is true, then we don't want to check else. Else, if the expression 2 is evaluated, it is true, then we don't want to check the evaluation expression 3, expression 4. Only one time this block will be executed. So this is about the if else ladder. Now the thing is over and go to the flowchart. Yeah, coming to flowchart, all of you look here. Condition 1 is true, statement 1 is executed. Condition 1 is this condition 1 is fail, false. So check the condition. Condition 2 is true, then statement 2 is executed. Suppose sometimes this is also failed. We check condition 3, we check condition 4, swap, we check condition n. Condition n is true, then statement 3 is n is displayed. Otherwise, then default statement that is called the last else block. Last else block will be executed. Last else block will be executed. This is about the flow diagram for the if else ladder. Right now, we move to the example and you write the description also. Yeah, now coming to same 3 variables are there. In previously we declared the 3 variables. We read values. Yeah, you check the A greater than B and A greater than C. So B is less than A, C is also less than A. Then you print the A is the greater number. Suppose A is not greater than B and not greater than C. Then control is check the another condition. B greater than A, B greater than C. Then you print the B is the greater number. For example, this is also failed. The first condition is failed, second condition is failed. Then here to the else block. You remember once again, n variables with n minus 1 conditions. N variables with n minus 1 conditions. How many variables here? 3 variables. Sorry, 3 variables. So now the number of conditions are 2 because last block is always else block. So how many conditions here? 1 and 2 conditions. You remember this point. Okay. Now you have a number of examples here. All of you look these examples and you practice these examples, you execute these examples. Now check whether the given number is odd or not. How can you write the program for whether it is even or odd? Even number you have a one formula that is mod 2 equal to 0. That number is the even number, otherwise odd number. And whether the given year is the leap year or not. And either you convert from uppercase to lowercase and you grade the grade students. And one more is the whether it is vowel or not. How can you write the program for whether the given character is vowel or not? Now, how can you read the character? Scan a percentage C, comma, ampersand CH. CH is the variable into CH. Now, if CH equal to, what is the first variable? What are the vowels we have? A, E, I, O, U. CH equal to A or CH equal to E or that's one A, U. Then you print like printf the given character is vowel. Otherwise, not vowel. Simple. You write the uppercase, you write the lowercase also. And one more example, it is for the real-time example. The shop, for example, some cloth type is there, that amount is, for example, the person is purchasing amount is below 100 rupees. It is the 0 to 100 rupees. In milk cloth, there is no percentage discount. But handling cloth, the owners give 5% on handloom. Now, the person is purchasing 101 to 200 rupees, then they will give the 5% on milk cloth, 7.5% on handloom cloth. And next, the person purchasing amount is 201 to 300. You have to take some other constraint. So here we have a multiple conditions. Now this is the conditions. If conditions 1, then yeah, what is the handloom cloth? And you write on the type of the cloth also. Type of the cloth is H, right? So if type of the cloth type equal to H and amount is greater than 0 and less than 100, or simply you write the less than 100, right? Then cost price equal to H type, okay? That is the discount equal to amount into 0.05, because the discount is the 5%. This is the example, floatable real-time example for if else ladder. And one more example here. A company decide to give a bonus to all the employees on Diwali. 12% of on base salary is given to the male worker, 10% is bonus on the salary to the female worker. Okay, here the female worker 10%, male worker 5%. So we have to write the program. And this is very important for our real time. This is the electricity bill. Okay, electricity bill, the number of units. So less than 100 and 100, then again 300 above, then charges are different. And how to calculate that leaf year? So I think everyone knows the leaf year. And one more program here, that is the lowercase to uppercase as well as uppercase to lowercase. And the last statement is the switch case. Switch case is the multi-way conditional statement. A switch case statement is a multi-way decision statement. It tests the value of the given variable or expression against a list of case values. And when match is found, a block statement will be associated with the case is executed. Otherwise, go to the next case. Suppose above all cases are failed, then the default case will be executed. That is similar to our if else ladder. If above all conditions are failed, then finally you print the else block. Same thing is repeated. Instead of condition, you take the case. Switch case statement advantages easy to debug. Okay, if you want to write the program for the grading, we have many conditions are there. So instead of all these conditions, we should write only case. And read, understand, and maintenance is also easy. Executes faster than its equivalent if else construct. Because here there is no conflict, that's why execution is faster than conditional statement if else. Now the second one is the already you know syntax. How can we write the syntax? Now switch expression value 1 block 1, and immediately we have a break statement. So I will explain without break and with break. And case value 2 block 2 is executed break. Suppose above all cases are failed, then default block will be executed. Now value 1 block 1 is executed, immediate break. Suppose there is no break. Actually, the break statement is using for now the control is stopping here because this is matched with our expression. So immediate statements will be executed. After this statement, the control is jump from this line to end of the switch. End of the switch. Suppose there is no break, again the immediate case is also executed. That is the switch case. And the third one is the flowchart. So everyone knows the third concept, flowchart. Switch expression. What is expression? Suppose you want to write the program for the arithmetic operators. Now the character is plus, then addition. Character is minus, then subtraction. Your expression is the character. Expression value equal to expression equal to value 1. Block 1 is executed. Expression equal to value 2, then block 2 is executed. Expression equal to value 3, then block 3 is executed. Suppose these are all not matching, then default statement will be executed. Now the next one is the explanation. Before writing the program, we cover the explanation also. Now we have to compare every character. So value 1, value 2 are constants or constant expressions. Okay, these are all the unique first of all. And every case end label is the column. You remember. Switch statement compares the values of case statements with the value expression. If matching, then immediate statement block will be executed. If not matching, you check the next case. If above all cases are not matching, then you print the default statement. Yeah, now here we have a small example. You read the character, suppose character is P. I want to take character is P. Case A. A equal to P? No. Condition fail. E equal to P? No. I equal to P? No. O equal to P? No. U equal to P? No. Now P is not equivalent to all these characters. Then default is the P is the consonant. Okay, now the second test case I want to take some O. A equal to O, no. I equal to O, no. I equal to no, O, no. O equal to O. So what is the immediate statement block? Over. Now O is the over. Break. Break means the control is jump from this line to enter the switch. This is about the example for the switch case. Yeah, now how can you write the program? Write a C program to check whether the given number is oval or not. Already be completed. And now I want to take one example for the switch case. Wait few seconds. Need to go for the practical session. Is it visible? Now I want to write the program for the switch case. Yeah, you write like this, comment section. Write a C program to implement and concept of switch case. Or you should write like one program, like is the scientific calculator. It is a popular program for BTech students as well as PG students. Now asking to this is the first line. Hash is the preprocessor, including standard input, output, header files in our program. And always the execution starts from the main. Now int You write like this: A comma n1 comma n2 comma twice after. Now printf enter any two integers, two numbers that you write. Always ending line, sorry, always every line ending with the semicolon. Now you read the values. Scanf percentage d for integer, again percentage d, again percentage d, comma ampersand a, sorry, ampersand 1, comma ampersand n2, comma ampersand operator. Yes, now it goes copy is to printf. I want to add the numbers. Printf percentage d, percentage d equal to percentage d, comma n1 comma n2 comma n1 plus n2. Now case 2, now actually after case you should write the break statement. I will show without break also. Case 2, same I want to copy, don't want to waste your time. Now second operator is the minus. Here I want to write the minus, break already there. Case 3, again I want to take multiplication. Here we change the way of operator multiplication. Case 4, that is the division. Case 5, again I want to take for the modular division. Now default printf invalid choice. No need of break statement after break statement. Yeah, this is the simple calculator program. Here we check the rest of the code. Before that we compile and run. Now the program name is switch case example. Save as C program. Now case we are using. Don't worry about this. This is a small error. Now execution. I want to stop and I want to save this. Now enter any two numbers. Now I want to enter 30, 67. 30 and 67. Now the operand. You have a 5 options. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is addition, 2 is subtraction, 3 is multiplication, division, modular division. Now I want to enter some one. First take the one example. 30 plus 67 equal to 97. Okay, break. Now, here I want to change the steps here. I want to remove the break. And I want to remove the break here also. Okay. Actually, what is the need of break statement? If this case is matching the break statement, when you are use the break statement, the control is immediately jump from this statement to like line 11 to last end of the switch. But now in our example, here we take break. Now there is no break. There is no break for 2 and 3. Now I want to compile again, run, break, ending with semicolon, compile and run. Okay, there is no errors. Stop sharing. Go to execution. Yeah. Now any two numbers. Okay. Number 1 is the 10. Number 2 is 5. Number 3 is 5. So you observe here, students, option equal to first number 1 is 10, number 2 is 5. So option 2 is only subtraction. So you check the out. Now 10 minus 5, 5. 10 into 5, 50. 10 by 5 equal to 2. So why after division we are exit? After division we have a break statement. So that's why first actually we are given only option 2. So the output is 10 minus 5, 5 only output. But there is no break. That's why you print the second case also. That is third case. And third case also we did not mention break. So the control is jump to fourth case. Fourth case division. We have a break statement. So we are exit from the break state. This is the simple example by using the switch case. Okay. Now again program. Close here. See, we declare the variables. We write the case labels. Label 1. Here sometimes you have to take. For example, I want to change this program to column character OP. Character OP. Now character reading. I think everyone knows the character reading. Percentage. Okay, now the output that is percentage D N1 N2 and N1 N minus 1 all are input based on the values. Compile and run the program. I will share this one. Wait 1 minute. Yeah. Enter any two numbers. Now we are enter 10, 20. Invalid choice. Why invalid choice? So I think we have a one error is there. That is did not character OP percentage D P plus okay done good. Okay, we compile and run. Compile and run. Start sharing. And again we share results. Two numbers. So 10, 5, what would be taken? Plus. It is plus. So again invalid. So it's what happened? Actually, this is not error. Anything is wrong here. Okay, switch case. Variable. Yeah. Better we take the variables here. We take the values, variables. Like first double quotes, you should take double quote. That is a single character. Why the error is like switch of L1 percentage L2. Now percentage C operator. Okay, that's good. OP. I want to change here. A, B, break, zero, different. Stop. Okay, then we will get the values, output values. Don't worry about this. This is the simple program on switch case. Okay. Now, in this session, we discussed about the conditional statements. We have 5 conditional statements. Simple if else ladder, nested if, and one more is the switch case. Okay, next class we will discussing control statements. Now, please all of you subscribe, all of you like and share, subscribe this video, share to your friends, share to BTech students as well as MCA and BSc students. It is very useful for in programming, particularly C programming is very important for your career because in if you know the C language, then you can crack any programming language within the short time. Okay, thank you one and all.